Hello Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to look at your person. We're going to see how they're currently viewing this relationship that they share with you, how they feel about it, and what actions they plan on taking in your direction. So with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does this person currently view this relationship with Virgo? For some of you, you could be dealing with a Pisces specifically, possibly even a Scorpio or a Taurus or a fire sign strongly. So an Aries, Leo, maybe even a Sag. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case though. But in regards to how this person is currently viewing this relationship with you, there is an overall energy of them essentially pushing for something to transpire here between the two of you. Now, I do want to see exactly what it is that this person's pushing to transpire here between the two of you. Now, this could definitely represent them wanting to go from just simply getting to know you to being in a full-blown committed relationship with you. For those of you who have been romantically involved with this person, you currently find yourself in a committed relationship with them, this could very well be, them wanting to start a family with you, them wanting to get, engaged to you, them wanting to possibly get a home with you. But let's see exactly what it is that this person's pushing for, because whatever it is that this person's pushing for, it's something that they genuinely want to experience and have with you. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles, we got the Two of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. There's one thing that I will say, Virgo, is that whatever it is that they are pushing for to transpire here between the two of you, it's definitely, like I said, something that they know that they really, really want. And I feel like it has a lot to do with, the fact that the two of you may have already experienced an ending at some point throughout the course of the two of you being involved with one another. Now, if you guys did experience an ending here, because I'm getting two different storylines, if you guys did experience an ending here with one another at some point in time, I feel like that ending in itself put a lot of things into perspective for this person. It caused this person to realize that they don't want to be without you. It also caused this person to realize that there's no one in this world that they would rather build and establish a life with other than you. It's basically what I'm getting. Now, what does this person want with Virgo? Okay. Like I said, for those of you who have been in a committed relationship with this person, there's definitely a huge possibility that this person could very well be aiming for marriage here, especially with the Four of Wands coming out here. The Four of Wands, it does speak of marriage as well. It does speak of unity, but it does speak of marriage as well. I just feel like this person just knows, you know what I mean, that you are the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. And it has a lot to do with the way that you are as an individual. For those of you who don't know this, the person that's actually in the Strength card is the Empress. Now, the Empress is all the queens in one, making this person in particular, aka you, the total package. You possess everything that this person wants within a person and then some. So I think that it's safe to say that you are somebody who has definitely exceeded this person's expectations, okay? I feel like you also have qualities within yourself that they themselves didn't even know that they honestly wanted within a person, because I'm also getting that as well. I feel like this person, there's something about their financial situation though, because I am getting that out of nowhere. I feel like this person has been waiting to kind of reach this point where they find themselves in a good place financially speaking to go off and push for whatever this thing is that they want with you, whether that be starting a family with you, purchasing a home with you, getting married to you, things of that nature. All right, how does this person currently feel about this relationship with Virgo? Okay. So for the most part, they tend to look at their relationship with you as like a normal relationship where the two of you have experienced, your ups and downs with one another. There's been times where you guys have faced very hard and trying times with one another. But it kind of looks like no matter what the two of you go through as a couple, you guys always find to manage a way to overcome it together as a team. Now, even though sometimes things can get very challenging and very hard within this dynamic that you guys share with one another, again, if they had to pick and choose, right, who they had to experience these hard and trying times with, it would hands down be you. Is basically what I'm getting so far off of their overall energy. Now, I want to see what actions they plan on taking in your direction and or moving forward. What actions does this person plan on taking towards Virgo or moving forward? I'm actually getting your energy, believe it or not. I'm not picking up on their energy. I'm actually picking up on your energy now. By the way, you guys are showing up as a true pair to one another. We do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, making the two of you a true pair, making the two of you very compatible to one another. Now, Virgo, in the near future, I do feel like something unexpected is going to happen. Now, well, it doesn't even feel right to say that something unexpected is going to happen, because whatever this thing is that's coming your way, I don't even want to say you're being caught off guard by it either, especially because we have the Three of Wands to the Moon coming out here. So it doesn't feel right to say unexpected, and it doesn't feel right to say you're being caught off guard by anything either, especially with the Three of Wands coming out here. Virgo, I feel like something's going to happen very soon. Now, it does feel like something positive. It doesn't feel like anything negative, but I do feel like something very positive is going to happen here very, very soon. Now, whatever this positive thing is that's about to take place here in your life, I feel like it's something that you can definitely see coming, is basically what I'm getting. Now, when it actually does happen, as far as like whatever this unexpected thing is, I do feel like that will slightly catch you off guard as far as like when this is actually going to take place and when this is actually going to happen. But as far as like you already kind of knowing what's about to come, I am definitely getting that in your energy with that Three of Wands energy coming out here for you. So let's just say, for example, this person plans on asking you to be their significant other. For those of you who have just been getting to know this person, well, a lot of you can definitely see them, eventually popping the question. You just don't know when they're going to pop the question, but you know that they're going to. You just don't know when they're going to do it. That's kind of why we're getting the Moon card in your energy. The Moon basically represents the level of the unknown. Now, this could also represent them wanting to propose to you. Well, you know that it's coming. You know that they're going to propose to you. You just don't know when. And I feel like when it does take place, it is going to catch you off guard, because whenever it does take place, it's not going to be something that you're anticipating or expecting to take place, is kind of what I'm getting. Hopefully I'm making sense here. But let's look at the Three of Wands. Ooh, okay. So we have the Magician, we have the Devil out here, we also have the Seven of Cups, and then we also have the Tower out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Swords, as well as the King of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Swords. Who the hell are you? I'm like, who is this person over here? Whoever this person is, it's someone that your person knows. Not necessarily, well, you might know who this person is, actually, now that I think about it. You might know who this person is, now that I think about it, Virgo. You might know who this person is. But whoever this Queen of Swords is, it's somebody who's attached to this King of Wands that you currently find yourself romantically involved with. There's a huge possibility that these two could have been romantically involved with one another at some point in time. That's definitely a possibility. I don't know why I'm getting so much anger and rage, though, off of this Queen of Swords. I want to look at this. Where's my other tarot deck? Oh, okay, it's over there. I want to look at this Queen of Swords because I am getting a lot of anger and rage off of them. And it has a lot to do with something that this King of Wands is doing on their behalf. Okay. Before I even break this overall energy down, I really want to look at the Queen of Swords because I feel like it's going to kind of like reveal why we're getting this energy over here. So let's look at this Queen of Swords. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, though, I don't feel like it's someone that you've ever been romantically involved with, but there's a high chance that this King of Wands could have been once upon a time romantically involved with this Queen of Swords. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Ooh. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, we got the Five of Cups, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this King of Wands is giving you something that they actually wanted. They actually wanted from this King of Wands. So let's just say, for perfect example, this person is asking you to marry them. Well, when this Queen of Swords was with them, That's what they basically wanted. You know, they wanted this King of Wands to propose to them, and it never happened. There's something about this King of Wands giving you something that they used to complain about, that they used to beg for, is basically what I'm getting. Let's say, for a perfect example, you know, for those of you who are not getting engaged to, let's say for perfect example, this person's asking you to be their significant other. Well, when they were with this one over here, they didn't push for a committed relationship. And now that this one over here finds themselves romantically involved with you, now they want to be in a relationship with you. Now they want to build a life here with you, which is something that this Queen of Swords, has been begging for and has been essentially complaining over while they were essentially with them, is basically what I'm getting. You're basically receiving something from this King of Wands that they actually wanted when they were with them. Whether it be that ring, or whether it be that committed relationship, you know what I mean, that they wanted here with this King of Wands. Yikes. Okay. Somehow, some way, this Queen of Swords is finding out that you're receiving something from this King of Wands that they've always wanted from them, but they didn't get, okay? Whether it be that ring or that relationship or whatever have you, okay? Now, somehow, some way, they're finding out about this. Now, there's a huge possibility that this King of Wands and this Queen of Swords might have a child together. And this Queen of Swords could very well be finding out that, you know, this King of Wands basically proposed to you, or this King of Wands basically asked you to, you know, be their significant other. There's a possibility that maybe that's how they're finding out, or they could very well be finding out some other type of way. But regardless of how they're actually finding out, they're finding out that you're receiving something from this King of Wands that they used to beg for, that they used to complain about. And here they are just giving it to you like nothing, giving you the ring like nothing, giving you the relationship like nothing. You know what I mean? Can I be honest? Can I just be honest? Let me just be honest real quick, okay? So these two are not even showing up as a true pair to one another, which is basically insinuating that what attracted them to one another to begin with had a lot to do with the fact that these two are just basically polar opposites of one another. Look at it as like, you know, opposites attract, right? See, when it comes down to you and this person that you currently find yourself connecting with, what attracted the two of you had a lot to do with you being physically attracted to them, but them also being physically attracted to you. But what also attracted the both of you towards one another had a lot to do with the fact that you guys were very similar in your ways. And with that being said, because you guys are very similar in your ways, you guys tend to have, you know, a lot of things in common with one another. You guys tend to get along with one another way more than these two ever got along with one another. So I say all of that to say this. I don't believe that this King of Wands is truly the one for this Queen of Swords, and I don't believe this Queen of Swords is truly the one for this King of Wands. And I'm just going to call it for what it is, okay? I do believe that there is somebody out there for this Queen of Swords, and I do believe that they will eventually meet that perfect person for them, and they will eventually look back on their relationship with this King of Wands and be grateful that it didn't necessarily work out. Because if it did work out, they would have never basically found the one for them, and this King of Wands would have never basically found the one for them. You see what I mean? So even though this Queen of Swords is upset, even though this Queen of Swords feels some type of way that here this King comes along giving you the ring they've always wanted, or giving you the relationship they've always wanted, you know, even though they're really angry and upset about it, and I understand why they would be, to be honest, the way that I see it, I feel like this King of Wands is basically doing, you know, this Queen of Swords a favor, because now that this King of Wands is moving forward, moving on with their life, and they're building a life here with you, that's going to give this Queen of Swords nothing but time and space and room to eventually meet the one, because I do believe that they will. I just kind of feel like their whole perspective of their involvement here with this King of Wands will eventually change once they actually do meet the one. Like I said, when they actually do meet the one, they're going to be so freaking grateful that it didn't work out here between them and this King of Wands, okay? But I do feel like it does kind of take them actually meeting the one to like then realize like, oh man, like I understand why my relationship with the King of Wands didn't work out. I understand why things played out the way that it did. And they're going to be grateful that it played out the way that it did, even though they're not currently grateful for the way things are currently playing out here. between these two. Now, with all that being said, we do have the Magician, we have the Devil, we have the Seven of Cups, we also have the Tower to the Page of Swords. So that Page of Swords, man, it kind of feels like an onlooker is kind of what I'm getting, aka this Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Swords sees the two of you building a life with one another. This Queen of Swords sees the two of you, you know, living happily ever after, getting engaged, getting a place together, whatever have you, and they're being filled with a bunch of anger and a bunch of rage is basically what I'm getting. Is basically what I'm getting. Now, I want to throw this out there. If this King of Wands does have a child with this Queen of Swords, don't be shocked or surprised when this Queen of Swords attempts to use this child as a pawn to get to this King of Wands. Just saying. I know it's messed up, but I am definitely seeing that could definitely be a possibility here, that just to get under this one's skin, just to piss this one off, they might use their kid as a pawn, just to mess with them. I am definitely getting that. I'm also getting like an energy of them purposely trying to create tension and conflict and chaos, to the best of their ability, I guess. Because they're so unhappy that, you know, the two of you are happy, because I am definitely getting that. Okay, let's do this. Tell me more about the moon. Yeah. We're clarifying the moon, okay? Just saying. So do you see this proposal coming? More than likely, yes. Do you see them popping the question to ask you to be their significant other? More than likely, yes, because I am definitely getting that strongly, that you could definitely see this coming. You just don't know exactly when it's going to take place. I do feel like when it actually does take place, you are going to be caught off guard by it because you're not anticipating or expecting it, is what I keep getting for you, Virgo. I'm being drawn to the Six of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's somebody here handing someone a gift. I do believe that you're going to be receiving some type of gift here from this King of Pentacles, which is kind of making me feel and lean more towards you getting proposed to is kind of what I'm getting by this person. Yeah, I am getting that. If you're not getting proposed to by this person, and this person is just simply asking you to be their significant other, this person might buy you like a gift. Yeah, this person might buy you a gift and then ask you to be their significant other, because I am definitely getting that if this is you not getting proposed to. All right, what can you tell me for Virgo in regards to this spread? All right. So we do have It's Safe Your Love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then we also have Make the Effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And then we also have Express Your Love, very similar to the Eight of Wands. Typically when I get this card, it kind of reminds me of like the energy of Spirit encouraging you to go off and do something. I feel like Spirit is definitely encouraging your person to solidify things here between the two of you, whether that be them asking you to be their significant other or them asking you to be their husband and or wife. Okay, is basically what I'm getting. The two of you, though, definitely have something solid here with one another. The two of you are two people that I do see eventually building and establishing an amazing life here with one another, with somebody that you guys are very, very compatible with, which is also really, really nice to see. So with all of that being said, Virgo, I do feel like things are looking really, really good within this dynamic that you guys share with one another, outside of like this thing that we're seeing here as far as like somebody trying to create tension and conflict here, whether that be directly with you or with your person, because you ended up receiving something that they essentially wanted. It's basically, I keep wanting to say it that way. You're receiving something that they essentially wanted. And there's a huge possibility that they could turn around and take their anger and their frustration out on you. Or there's a possibility that they don't even take their anger and their frustration out on you, and they take their anger and their frustration out on this King of Wands. And to be completely honest, before I actually wrap this up, I do want to look at this King of Wands really quickly here, because I don't feel like this King of Wands is totally innocent. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I don't, okay? I don't. Something led this Queen of Swords to essentially believe one day they will eventually have a future here with this King of Wands when they were dealing with them. So, do I believe that this King of Wands is totally innocent? No, I don't. I really, really don't. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Yeah, I had a feeling. The fact that these two are polar opposites of one another, there's bound to be tension and conflict. And I feel like when these two were involved with one another, they had a very difficult time seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. They experienced a lot of tension and conflict with one another. Um, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Because like I said, I don't believe this King of Wands is totally innocent. Between you and I feel like this King of Wands knew. Like they just knew that this Queen of Swords wasn't the one for them. But even though they knew that this Queen of Swords wasn't the one for them, they continued to entertain them either which way. Now, look at this fly stuff out real quick. We don't need all of that. Let's just focus on this real quick. So we have the Page of Cups. We got the Queen of Swords. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, so the Four of Wands, so the Six of Cups. So, okay. I feel like this King of Wands made a lot of empty promises to this Queen of Swords, straight up. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't feel like this King of Wands is totally innocent. I feel like they basically promised them, the ring, the relationship, the house with the white picket fence. Like I feel like they legit promised them a lot of things that they themselves knew they had no actual intentions of doing here with this Queen of Swords. Okay, so if they promised them a ring, they didn't really have any sort of intentions of ever buying them that ring. I'm just gonna say how it's coming. This person could have told them, especially if we're talking about a ring here, they could have told them, yeah, I'm gonna get you that ring. Yeah, I'm gonna get you that ring. But it was coming from a place, and I'm just gonna tell you exactly how it came to me. I feel like it came from a place of just wanting to like shut this person up, to be completely honest. If this is like, a relationship that they honestly wanted with this King of Wands, they could have sat there and told them, yeah, one day we're gonna be together. It's just not, it's not right now. I just gotta focus on this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? When in all actuality, they didn't have any sort of intentions of asking them to be their significant other. You catch my drift? So, listen, come on, like, look, put yourself in their shoes. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, if somebody came into your life making you all these promises, you know what I mean? And then they don't actually see those promises through, and then they turn around and give the next person what they essentially promised they would eventually give them. You would feel some type of weight too. So with that being said, I feel like this Queen of Swords has every right to be angry and upset. I completely understand, but going back to what I originally said at first, they may not see it this way right now, but I do feel like eventually when they do find the one, they're going to be so freaking grateful that it didn't work out here between them and this King of Wands. Now, I feel like it's going to take time before they realize this, and I feel like it's going to take time before they even feel this way. But it will eventually happen. It will definitely eventually happen, where they're going to find themselves looking back at this entire situation between them and this King of Wands and be freaking grateful that it didn't necessarily work out. But yeah, no, I don't feel like this King of Wands is totally innocent. No, I don't. I really, really don't. But as far as like this relationship between the two of you is concerned, it's going strong. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like the two of you are basically taking things a step further within this dynamic that you guys basically share with one another, whether that be the two of you entering a committed relationship with one another or the two of you getting engaged. I just kind of see things growing and evolving here between the two of you, and I do see things getting even more better than it originally was between the two of you. All right, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.